Welcome back, this is MDawg, and we're jumping into Telltale Game of Thrones series, Episode 3, Dracarius. Previously. So I know Zab has played this. Anyone else played this before?
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My sweaty armpits. It's so hot up here.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehall will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although, what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you.
He warned us.
House.
Father, I'm going to kill you. Is that so?
I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Roderick? Roderick, by the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Let her go!
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
Intro sequence. So far, each episode has had like a about a 5-minute long intro sequence. It seems like.
She'll come back.
We know who this is.
They'll catch her.
Asher,
They'll kill her.
right?
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Tyler or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time. Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
Nah. Drink up.
Thanks.
Right. We need to get moving.
The Lost Legion.
You know,
We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
just like the
Never.
books.
They're still raw about Tazal.
Yes, well, perhaps you shouldn't have snapped his neck. There is such a thing as overdoing. Not that I care about Tazal.
Let me remind you, it was him who tried to kill us. I just returned the favor.
Oh, don't doubt it. You always did have a gift for that sort of thing.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us.
Just like the books. The farther we get away from the main areas of the story, King's Landing,
Double back.
the north, the wall,
From Yunkai.
it doesn't hold my interest
Well,
quite as
true.
much. I mean, it's still good, but it's just not the parts I enjoy the
During
most.
severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the sandstone.
And?
And when those waters recede, those rivers become caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but all I'm saying is we needn't die here. Just standing our ground.
Thank you, Malcolm. That's valuable advice.
Of course.
If he's right about this, I may actually stab him.
Do you think we could dig our way through? Or try to scramble over?
I don't know. Either will be slow and tricky. One wrong move and the whole thing could collapse on us. Well, we can't stay here, waiting for your budget friends to corner us.
What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrive before we reach the top.
You found anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
How do you know all that? About the floods and the caves?
I read all about Essos on the voyage over. Histories of Marine, histories of Slavers Bay. I just hope it pays off.
You see, Beskha came back. She risked her life out there, for us. You trust her now?
This may sound harsh, but Beskha's immaterial. I have to put you first. You are all that matters to me, Asher.
Beskha matters to me. We all need to pull together if we're going to get out of this and onto Marine. I can't have you and Beskha scrapping.
So much riding on this. Talia, Ryan, your mother. You and I are supposed to return to Westeros with a sellsword army, and I haven't the faintest idea how we're going to pull it off. So, if I seem a bit moody, that's why.
Let me know if you find anything.
Can we talk to her?
What did say?
Looks like we're not alone. No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst.
You hear that?
That's water. I hear water.
From underground. There might be a cave nearby.
Look at this. Gold.
Fat lot of good it did him.
I think I see a light in there.
A way through.
Oh, we couldn't be that lucky. Oh, shit. It's them.
Ponte freedom! Che si rizzi!
Shit! Come on! Go, go! Right behind us. Damn it!
Asher! Find us another way out of here!
Got it! What in seven hells is that? I can't even guess what this used to be.
Looks like a dog.
There's a light!
Go! See if there's a way through.
We'll hold them off! Beskha? How come? Easy now.
Wow.
Get the fucking Lost Legion! We've got a bigger problem!
Ponte Osenas! Ponte Sir Osenas! Paso Aldrizes! Siki Bilati Dissis! Patotoska Rapatas!
I'm fine. You think I don't know pain? Get out of my way.
Hurry! The beast is coming around!
Asher!
Take my hand! Hurry it! The beast is coming!
So that has to be one of Daenerys' dragons, right? Like, there's only 3 of them alive in this world at this point, if I'm not mistaken, unless that's like something other than. But I think that was. It has to be one of them. There's the intro. Pretty sure that was Dracarius or whatever it said at the title screen of episode 3. Yeah. Drac, have you played this before? Just episode 1? Gotcha.
Listen up, you
Garrett
sorry lot.
Tuttle.
Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
Garrett, we'll be men of the watch before nightfall.
Right. Sorry. No hard feelings over that business with Finn, yeah? I appreciate you not ratting me out over the knife. It's nice to know there's at least one brother I can trust.
I wouldn't be much of a friend if I did.
I wasn't much of a friend for dropping you into the mess in the first place. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
It's always good when someone
Aren't you two sons of whores looking thick as thieves?
agrees to not do something bad again on their
Men
own.
like you turned traitor for nothing. It's in your blood. Next, you'll be killing men of the watch for a loaf of bread.
Finn, stop being such a bloody fool.
When a man takes my gear, it'll be my fist that'll rip their heart from their gullets. You'll always be an asshole, Garrett. You're just a fucking craven.
Oh, would you let it go? I've had enough of your shit, Finn.
Fuck off, Garrett.
Finn, leave him alone. It wasn't Garrett's fault. If you're gonna hate someone, hate me.
With pleasure.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, you're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day. Or maybe you'll save his. Let's find out then, shall we? Casper to the builders. Finn to the rangers. Eric to the stewards. Hugh to the rangers. Cotter to the builders. And finally, Garrett to the rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
Well, there we are. I'll be patching up the wall, and you'll be defending it.
Should you northern boys want your gods to give a blessing to this union, there's a weirwood tree beyond the wall. Now form up and follow my lead.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Thank you.
I know you wanted this.
I'm ready to say my vows.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon see me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them. Our brothers are all we have.
Finn. Shows you what kind of right fools are running this place. I can't believe they made you a ranger. You're not fit for the job. You don't have any balls between your legs.
Like it or not, we're brothers now. Means we're gonna have to get along.
Don't count on it. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't have Snow leading you by the hand the whole way. Figures.
It's a shame you couldn't work things out with him here of all places. They say the old gods watch us through the weirwoods. The gods are not forgiving.
Finn's not going to change unless there's actions behind it. Words aren't going to get him there.
We're here. After this, there's no going back. Now go. Take your vows.
In the eyes of the old gods, the Night's Watch offers you a place beside us. Now say the words for all to hear and embrace us as your own.
That tree looks pretty wicked.
Hear my words, and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Garrett.
Okay.
Garrett, you've got a visitor. Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
Don't forget to practice, son.
Wow.
Uncle Duncan!
Garrett! It's good to see you. They told me you were at the weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time.
I've missed you, Uncle. I never expected to see you here.
A business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way. That settles it then?
Right, the delivery looks in order.
The gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Uncle?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath, Garrett.
I know. I heard the news about Ethan.
I was standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay struck. It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient.
Let me help, Uncle. I can't just sit here at the wall while our enemies are circling Ironrath.
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died, Gregor's final command, spoken to you in confidence.
He said the North Grove must never be lost.
Indeed. But first, it must be found.
What?
I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world. One filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes. Almost an obsession.
What do you think, Uncle? Is it real?
I have no doubt. It's clear Lord Forrester spent a great deal of time studying the North Grove. He speaks of it as if he'd seen it himself. Somewhere on the other side of the wall. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him.
Somewhere north of the wall. That's not a lot to go on, Uncle. How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. Strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that. But there's no other choice.
Uncle, that's desertion. The Night's Watch execute men who desert.
I know. I wouldn't ask this of you if there was another way. This will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
Hear the werewoods whisper. I used to be frightened of werewood trees. But before I was a man grown, I swear, I actually could hear them whispering sometimes. You said it was a citadel of some kind. Could this be it? No. No, it couldn't be that easy. It's hidden here somewhere. This looks familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
It's a necklace.
Talia gave me this. Before I left.
Oh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder...
Yeah, I don't know, Dranka. I certainly don't think that I do, but I am going to try the beta tomorrow. It's open beta starting tomorrow on the PC.
A mammoth? This map's only missing grumpkins and snarks. This can't be real, Uncle. Bloody ice dragon. Gods be good. Now that I would love to see. Look. There's a clasp.
It must open.
I had no idea this was inside. Another werewood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key to solving the map. A perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
That doesn't look right. Maybe try another. No. That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, interesting. It matches up.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Right.
The werewood's mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here. Take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders. The lives of a whole house.
Well, I'll try, Uncle. It's no small task. I'm still just a squire.
I know what I'm asking of you, but I know you're up to the challenge. God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Let's go, Garrett.
I hope to never lift one of those again.
So, next scene transition, I'm just going to take a quick bio break. Guess we go talk to Cotter.
Someone said it was your uncle looking for you. Well, what did he want? Must have been important to come to Castle Black.
It's a family matter. I'd just as soon keep it private.
It looked like it gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate.
The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
It may also break your immersion when I start squirming and squealing too, Draka. Alright, scene transition.
So many guests already arriving.
The wedding. So from what I understand, Draka, today starts closed beta and tomorrow starts open beta. If what I read is correct, tomorrow the Blizzard launcher were changed to allowing you to play in the open beta, and you won't have to pre-purchase. But I could have been misinformed. We'll find out tomorrow.
Decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is.
I wonder if we're going to see the wedding this episode.
When we're sent to serve at Highgarden, but in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen.
This is going to be a dramatic wedding.
Where we're standing,
you know, we haven't seen Joffrey in this.
Everyone will be able to see us.
In this at all.
I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
This will be the episode that we're faced with.
If handmaidens don't help each other in
betraying her,
nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too.
Yeah, I'm not.
There he is.
We've had enough trouble without seeing Joffrey.
Lord Morgren?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him. Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please.
Go on then. It'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
Guess who's behind us? I saw him hiding back there.
What are you doing here?
I know I shouldn't be here. We have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you. I just needed to warn you. I was down in Fleabottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh. They already know he's missing. Probably dead. They're questioning people. Searching for his body.
Please tell me you took care of it.
Of course. I told you I would. No one will know what you did. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this...
What if they find his knife? I threw it away, and there was blood on it.
Oh no. You do not want to get caught looking for it. Just don't
Neither do
get in
you.
more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
Why are you helping me?
What do you mean? I'm a friend, Lady Mira. My name's Tom. We help each other, or it's both our heads.
What were you even doing there that night?
I once told you, there are people who'd be willing to help you. People who want you alive. I'm here to make sure that happens.
Wait, what? You mean someone...
Mira.
My lady.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that Cole boy? Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing, you just don't want to spoil your chances of a good marriage. At least you're trying to keep it secret. Say no more. Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
She's not going to be
You can
happy
tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
as late as we are.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have.
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
The Rains of
chosen all the
Castamere.
standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace. My lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going
Your
to
Grace,
speak out of turn, girl,
I...
you should finish what you start.
Your Grace, we must do as Our Lady commands us. If Marjorie has need of us during the wedding,
The
then...
king's safety is more important than straightening your lady's gown. I asked your handmaiden here at the Iron Throne whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She said she'd serve the king, yet now she puts your needs first. I'm surprised you'd let such swings of loyalty go unchecked. In any case, it's settled. The King's Guard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me.
We only shed some wine, my lady.
Drinking wine with Tyrion Lannister. Sarah, what do you know of this?
Tyrion approached us, my lady. It was his idea, not Mira's.
I don't care what your intentions were, Mira. You went to a Lannister behind my back. I've only ever tried to help you.
Have you, though?
Why are you making trouble for me?
Please, Lady Marjorie, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I've learned from the best.
I don't have the time or patience for your games, Mira. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be. Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
I'm sorry, my lady. I made a mistake. It won't happen again. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.
Whoa. This is the first time we've been with Roderick this episode, right? I believe that's the case.
Roderick, it's the Whitehills. They're assembling in the courtyard.
Uh-oh, you know who's here.
They've woken the house. You can't let this go on.
I'll need my sentinel. Go ahead, Talia, and have Duncan meet me in the courtyard.
He's not back from the wall yet.
Then make sure Royland's there.
So, in the preview for this episode, we saw that Lord Whitehill's son is going to arrive. At least that's what it seemed to imply.
What is this?
It's a parade of dead men, if I have my way.
What is the meaning of this? I demand to know. Those are strong words. For a cripple who can't carry a sword?
All of you, show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Lud Whitehill and commander of this garrison.
Cocky Roderick, we used to call you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you. Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognize you. But the name fits, don't it?
I've had enough of this, Griff. What are you trying to prove here?
I had to get your attention, didn't I? Always so busy beating your own chest, Roderick. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord. I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now. And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy.
How much of a monster is he?
Unfortunately,
we're about to find out.
From now on.
What? You can't.
You'll have to go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth. Maybe that's how foresters live, but not us.
I'll take care of my house. You take care of your men. Let us keep them apart.
I wasn't fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, pushing wine on them, turning them into drunkards. That ends now. I'm not here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you in line. You think you're being clever?
Your men aren't fucking guests. We'll get what I give them and be thankful for it.
Watch yourself, Roderick.
This is against the King's law. You've no right to make such demands.
I have every right. We're here under the orders of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please.
You can't do this, little bastard. You can't just do whatever.
You don't want to go to battle within these walls. We need to make this work.
Why should I listen to some cripple with half a face? Now, me and my men will take our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me. No, you know better than that. You know where we'll be.
This is outrageous.
You have to draw a line somewhere with bullies. But is this really where we need to draw the line? I haven't paused during a decision since like early in the first episode. But see, if this guy's really a monster, if I stop him, there's no telling what he'll do to someone in the family. But if I don't stop him, he just walks all over us from here on out. I just don't know if this is where we need to draw the line.
Roderick!
I'm glad you see the order of things.
It's a long fight.
Come on.
That's right, it's a long fight.
Griff Whitehill. That's not those fourth-born. Parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof, soiling our house.
I know you couldn't really stop them, my lord. But this occupation will break our people if it drags on.
That's clearly what he wants.
We can't let that scut rule this house. Like he's the cock and we're in his roost.
I'm no fool. I've seen the soldiers in our halls, and Whitehill's runt is at the front of the pack. So don't act as if I don't know how bad it is.
Of course not, my lord. But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them. We need to look at all the pieces. Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms, and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point.
How do we kill a snake, then? By smashing its head.
Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here. We have access to him.
And they have Ryan. He carved these soldiers himself. I don't care what Gwyn Whitehill may have told you at the funeral. Who knows what horrors they're putting him through, held prisoner at High Point. You can't forsake his safety.
But we have to do something. My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
I don't know. Family first.
We get Ryan out and bring him home. Once he's safe, he can face the Whitehills head on.
And what of Griff and his men? But we can only take this occupation for so long.
If you think I'm giving up on Ironrath, you're wrong. By keeping this family together, Ironrath will stand.
Roderick is right. We are nothing if we leave Ryan behind.
Then it's decided.
All right, next transition.
We're bringing Ryan.
It's got to be our breaking point
We still don't
for this
have the men
episode.
to hold our own home, let alone storm High Point. We lost most of our men with Gregor at the Twins.
Thankfully, Roderick secured an alliance with the Glenmores.
But those forces mean nothing until after the marriage.
That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords. But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it. Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial. She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
I don't think Lord Whitehall will kindly stand by while we pull ourselves together.
Our very lives and the future of House Forrester are at stake. We have to let them try. It's the only way.
Then we hold fast. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another, there's a fight brewing, so I've much to prepare, and men to train.
My lord?
Let me get through this, Draka, and then I'll answer that.
My lord, there may be something we can do now. A voice from High Point, Gwyn Whitehill.
I spoke with her at the funeral.
As did I. And she's willing to meet. Away from her father's guards. I hope you trust me enough as Sentinel to consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say.
Arrange a meeting. What she has to say may prove useful.
I believe she can be trusted. But best use caution nonetheless.
Of course.
And I'll make sure no one else knows. For now at least.
Good.
Handle things right with Gwyn. And she may even help us in High Point. When the time comes.
Let's make sure we see that save symbol. Alright. So at this point it is saved.
I want the dove pie served with a spoon of lemon.
Oh, so looking forward to this. We'll have to wait till later. Alright, so when we start again, looks like the first thing we'll be doing is jumping into wedding prep, maybe even the wedding itself. Draka says she looked like a reskinned Caitlin Stark. Yeah, there is no doubt that one of the echoes that they are playing off of with this story is that this Forrester family has many similarities to the Stark one. It's not so much that it's like cheesy or anything, but it's obviously more than just coincidental. They want you to feel like you're playing sort of a smaller role, but a very similar one to what the Stark family went through. Alright, thank y'all for watching. We're going to end this episode halfway through here. We may be a little past halfway if I had to guess, but next time we play we'll probably move right into episode 4 if there's not a lot of episode 3 left. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out, Zab. You've been here a while. I really appreciate the support from everyone. Draka, tonight, I really don't know. I've got plans for the next few hours, but a couple hours leading up into when my work shift starts. Yeah, I really don't know. I have to think about it. May do some more of this. Maybe open to other things, not sure. But I think tomorrow I am going to try the Destiny 2 beta if it's available. I'm not really excited about Destiny 2. I'm not sure why. I played a lot of Destiny 1, but really got fatigued with it, and I just don't necessarily feel like I'm in the mood to go hard back into the Destiny universe. But playing the beta will be interesting at least. Yeah, maybe we can play together tomorrow. I think some of the content that's available, it's a limited amount that's available, but some of it is like group content. You never played Destiny? Yeah, the first one was just really repetitive. Now the leveling up was fairly fun. Hopefully the story is better this time around though. But anyway, alright, I'm going to wrap it up now. Man, I've really enjoyed playing this though. It's been a good series. I think, Zab, that the open beta is for anyone. I don't think you have to have pre-purchased. They're really wanting to test the PC side. So today